Hello everyone. Today let us deal some concept of envelope. One of the important property of the envelope is suppose the given curve which is in the form of quadratic equations. Let us consider one quadratic equation a alpha square plus b alpha plus c equal to 0 where a, b and c are the functions of x and y. Here alpha is a parameter. Suppose we need to find out the envelope of this family of curves, then we'll get a particular family as b square minus 4ac, which will become the envelope of the given family. That means this is called as a discriminant, right? This discriminant will be 0 is the property. So, if the given family of curves is a quadratic equation in a single parameter, then its envelope is discriminant equal to 0, which is very important property and which is easy also to prove. But by using this property, we can solve some more problems like this. Here we are having one example. Find the envelope of the family of lines y equal to mx plus square root of a square into m square plus b square. Here m is a parameter. Then by finding the solution, we proceed like this. For this, we'll take y equal to mx plus square root of a square m square plus b square like this, which is the given curve, and squaring will get y minus mx to this side, the whole square equal to the square root will run out, a square m square plus b square will left, and simplifying we get uh, the equation like this: m square into x square minus a square minus 2mxy plus y square minus b square equal to 0. By looking this equation, you can see that this is the quadratic equation with the variable m, right? Here m is a parameter, not x or y. So this is the quadratic equation, which implies its envelope will be its discriminant equal to 0, that we are taking. So the discriminant value is b square minus 4ac by the above problem. So we took b square minus 4ac here. In the place of b, we have 2xy. B square will be minus of 2xy the whole square. B will be minus 2mxy, right? With the parameter m. So we are taking the value of b only. So minus 4 into the value of a is x square minus a square, and the value of c will be y square minus b square is there. So simplifying this equation, we get x square b square plus a square y square equal to a square b square. Again simplifying, this will be x square by a square plus y square by b square equal to 1, which is the envelope of the given family of curves. Very important problem. Okay. So like this, we solve some more problems. After that, we come across finding the envelope of the family of curves having two parameters like alpha and beta. Okay, so let us go for the method once. Envelope of the family of curves f of xy alpha beta equal to 0. Here alpha and beta are the parameters, but we need to mention that this alpha and beta are connected to each other by some relation. We took that as pi of alpha comma beta equal to 0. Without loss of generality, we consider this beta is a function of alpha. Now, solving this equation, we need to differentiate equation 1 and equation 2 with respect to alpha. But we know that beta is a function of alpha, therefore alpha is the only independent variable here we are taking. So by differentiating, we get the two equation by two unknowns alpha and beta. Alpha and beta are the parameters. As usual, the method goes around the parameter only. That's why we need to eliminate alpha and beta using the four equations that we have obtained by differentiating that two and the two beginning equations. So it will give the envelope of the family of curves. Let us solve one problem, very important one. Find the envelope of the family of curves x by a whole raised to 1 by 2 plus y by b whole raised to 1 by 2 equal to 1. Here a and b are the parameters, and a and b are connected by a relation ab equal to 1. So let us go for the solution. Here a, b are the parameters, and we'll assume b is the function of a, like this. Here we have taken beta is a function of alpha, right? Like that only. Here a and b they had given. So that's why we are taking b is a function of a. As usual, differentiating these two equations partially with respect to a, uh, x by a whole raised to 1 by 2 plus y by b whole raised to 1 by 2 equal to 1 is there. So derivative of 1 is 0, no problem. We are differentiating with respect to a implies x and y are the constant. So x raised to 1 by 2 will be as it is, and derivative of 1 by a raised to 1 by 2 is 2a raised to 3 by 2 with negative sign in the denominator. Similarly, differentiating this, we get minus 1 by b raised to 3 by 2. But we need to differentiate with respect to a implies b is a function of a they had we are taking. Therefore, applying the chain rule, we get db by da like this. Simplifying, we get root x by a raised to 3 by 2 plus root y by b raised to 3 by 2 into dv by da equal to 0 from this equation. Again, the second equation, we have a into b equal to 1, which implies here a into b is a function of a, which implies both are the functions of a. We need to use product rule. A into derivative of b plus b into derivative of a, right? Like this. B into derivative of a with respect to a is 1. So b into 1, that will be b itself, plus a into db by da is there. So because b is a function of a, like this we got the differentiated term. So we have these two equations from equation 1 and 2. Now from equation 3 we have the value of db by da as minus root x, just simplifying like this we got. And from equation 4 also we got db by da, and now we equate these two. So we got like this, root x by root a equal into b raised to 3 by 2 by a raised to 3 by 2 equal to b by a. Minus minus can be cancelled. So root x by root y equal to, here b raised to 1 is there, here b raised to 3 by 2 is there. So we can take this to this side, implies that it will come to denominator, which implies b raised to 1 minus 3 by 2 will come like this. For a also we did. B raised to 1 minus 3 by 2 is 1 by 2 with negative sign, right? And a raised to 1 minus 3 by 2 is minus 1 by 2. So minus implies we can take that to numerator and it will become a raised to 1 by 2 like this. And again, if you have b raised to minus 1 by 2 in the numerator, that will come to the denominator with b raised to plus 1 by 2. It can be written as root b like this. So root x by root a equal to root y by root b cube. Now this is one factor and this is one factor. We can equate these two. So we are taking 1 in the denominator for the whole terms. So root x by root a by 1 equal to root y by root b by 1. If you add the numerator and we need to add a denominator, then the proportionality or ratio will be continued same. Now we are adding the numerator terms. So root x by root a plus root y by root b. If you add the numerator, then we need to add the denominator also. So that will be 1 plus 1, which will be 2. The proportionality will be continued as same. So this will be, but from the condition they are giving, that root x by a whole raised to 1 by 2 plus y by b raised to 1 by 2 is 1. That is root x by root a plus root y by root b equal to 1. We got the same term in this case also, root x by root a plus root y by root b. So, but this is given by 1. 1 by 2. Now, again separating the terms, root x by root a by 1 equal to root y by root b by 1 equal to this much. This is 1 by 2. Implies we can equate all the terms separately with 1 by 2. So, root x by root a by 1 equal to 1 by 2 and root y by root b by 1 equal to 1 by 2. So, we got these two. Now simplifying, root a equal to 2 root x and root b equal to 2 root y. This is a equal to 4x, squaring both sides, and b equal to 4y. Taking this value in equation 2. In equation 2 they are giving that a into b equal to 1. So the value of A and value of B we have found. So substituting these value in the given equation or equation 2, we get A into B, 4x into 4y, 4x into 4y equal to 1. That is 16xy equal to 1, xy equal to 1 by 16. Here this equation is not containing any of the parameters. Therefore, this is the envelope of the family of curves. Like this, we have solved number of problems. You can go for this very easiest problems, and all problems are same only. Let us continue the next topic in the next class.